Always good to have you back here on the channel. This is Mathematics, your complete online school of mathematics. And as you know, what we do here is just take mathematics, split it down, and break it topic by topic, and just demystify it and help you understand it better. This is our remedy, and I'm Pendulum, your tutor on this channel. Welcome, welcome. If you're new, it's good to have you here. Make sure you subscribe to become part of the family and turn on our notifications so that you don't miss any of our videos and our content. We share a lot of videos weekly, 2-3 videos, so you don't want to miss it because each one has something new to teach you. All right, welcome. This is our last video under this topic, variation. We are looking at partial variation part 2. All right, I'll be looking at word problems under partial variation. So make sure you like this video. As we go on, drop a thumbs up, drop a comment down there so that I know what you think, or if you have questions, just let me know. And then don't forget to share. Copy the link and put it out there. Share WhatsApp, Facebook, share to your friends. Just put it out there so that somebody else can come and watch. Let's look at this. They say the cost of feeding women present in an end of year party is partly constant and partly varies as the square of the number of women. So let's do this stage by stage. The cost of feeding women, let's call that C, is partly constant. What will I use as my constant now? Let me use P and Q as my constant. So P, constant, partly constant, so just P alone, nothing attached to P. And then partly varies as the square of the number of women. I told you when they say partly varies, if they don't specify the type of variation, you take it to be direct. So this is partly varies directly as the square. So Q, number of women, let me use W for women, as the square of the number of women. All right, so this is our original equation. Cost is partly constant, P, and partly varies directly, since they didn't specify any other type of variation, as the square of the number of women. So P and Q here are our constants. All right, now we are not giving values. First, they told us that when C is 50, when the cost is $50, 20 women were fed. 20. All right, so let's substitute this into this equation. I told you, I think if you watch the video on joint variation, I specified this, that forget the length of the question, forget the grammar in the question, just pick out what you need to solve with and translate it into mathematics. Forget the English, translate it into mathematics and do what you already know should be done. All right, so don't see a question like this and allow it scare you. There's nothing there. So the same way we solved the question in the last video, in the part 1, the same way we are doing this, we'll substitute this here. And we have that 50 is equal to P plus Q times 20 square. 50 is equal to P plus 400Q. I can call this equation 1. The second, we are also given another set of values. That when $100 was spent, so C here is 100, 30 women were fed. W here now is 30. So again, we'll substitute this into this our original equation. So 100, which is C, will be equal to P plus Q times 30 square. And 100 is equal to P plus 30 square is 900Q. Alright, this is equation 2. Now, we have two equations with two constants, so we are going to solve simultaneously. The way we did it in the other video, and an easy way, just bring this one down here. So if I bring equation 1 down here, I have 50. I'm writing this down here, plus 400Q. Alright, now I'm solving by elimination. Elimination is usually the fastest way to solve simultaneous equation. I said in the other video, if you don't know how to solve simultaneous equation, pause this video. We have covered simultaneous equation on this channel. So just pause this video, check through the channel. You will see a playlist of simultaneous equation. Do well to watch it, and we treated the various methods of solving it: factorization, elimination, substitution, and even graphical method. So watch it, devote like 30 minutes to 1 hour. You should be able to understand how it is done, how to solve simultaneous equation. All right, before you come back to complete this. So we are going to eliminate here, and because the coefficient of P is the same in both, we'll minus. So that 100 minus 50 gives me 50. P minus P, 0. So that one goes. 900Q minus 400Q is 500Q. Now I'm looking for Q. I will divide here by 500. and I'll divide here by 500. So that 500 will remove 500 here. And then here 0 can cancel 0. 5 here is 1. 5 into 50 is 10. Therefore, Q is 1 over 10, or in decimal, 0.1. That's the value of Q. Now, to find P, let me put this in equation 1. So I will substitute Q is equals to 0.1 in equation 1. And this is equation 1. So 50 is equal to P plus 400 times 0.1, since Q is 0.1. 50 is equals to P plus, if you multiply 400 by 0.1, it's just like dividing it by 10. So this should give you 40. Alright, this should give you 40. Then, to find P, I will bring this one to this side. I'll call it like 10. 50, and this plus will become minus P. Therefore, P is 10. Alright, so P is 10, Q is 1 over 10. Alright, so if I substitute these two into this original equation, I can get the relationship between P and Q, like we've always done. So the relationship between P and Q will be C is equal to, my P is 10 plus my Q is 1 over 10. So W square over 10. This is the relationship between the two of them. Alright, W square over 10. That's, remember, Q is 1 over 10. 1 over 10 times W square is W square over 10. Now with this relationship, we can now find what we are asked to find. Okay, so first of all, we are told, or we are asked, how many women will be fed? Well, how many women? So we are looking for W, and they told us that the cost is 170. So if we spend $170, how many women will be fed? We are going to put this into this. Alright, so C is 170, 10 plus W square over 10. Now I want to remove, whenever you have something with fraction, always try to remove the fraction. And you remove this fraction by multiply through by this, by 10. So 170 times 10, 1700. 10 times 10, 100. W square over 10 times 10. 10 will cancel 10. W square. Alright, so we've removed this fraction here. Now we can like this one will come here. So 17 minus 100 is equal to W square. This will give you 16 is equal to W square. And then obviously to find W, we take square root of both sides. We take the square root of both sides so that this square root can cancel square. And then the square root of 16 should be 400. Let me confirm. Not 400, I think it should be 40. 40. Square root of 16, 40, yes. Alright, so W is equal to 40. That means when $170 is spent, 40 women will be fed. Then secondly, we also asked to find how much will comfortably feed 100 women. So how much? We are looking for C and 100 women. So let's see, we are still going to substitute them into here. C will be equal to 10 plus W square, so that's 100 square over 10. C is 10 plus 100 square is 100, another 00 over 10. Now I can divide this. C is equals to 10 plus 1000. C is equals to 1010. That means to comfortably feed 100 women, you have to spend $1010 to feed 100 women. You need to spend $1010 to feed 100 women. Alright? And okay, these women. So you can see that this is not difficult actually. Forget how long or how intimidating the question looks. Just pick out the values you need and solve the way you've been taught to solve. Alright? So if you have questions, if there's any confusion, let me know in the comments so that I can clarify. But if you find this helpful, please drop a like on it, drop a thumbs up, and don't forget to share. Alright? Don't forget to share. And then I'll put down the assignment. The last part of our video is always assignment, because I believe it's by doing it that you've actually learned, not just by watching. So let me give you the assignment. Alright, so this is your assignment. It says the time taken to answer JAMB questions is partly constant and partly inversely proportional to the number of objective questions. If 40 questions take 60 minutes to answer and 50 questions take 50 minutes, what is the relationship between the time taken and the number of questions answered? This is more or less a composite question. Okay, whether they ask you or not, I've told you, always find the relationship. Secondly, how long will it take a student to answer 100 questions? All right, so I think this is okay. I think this is okay. So you should be able to solve this. I'm thinking of adding to the question, but okay, let me add another one. Let me add another one. How many questions will a student be able to answer in 30 minutes? Okay, that's the last question. So, how many questions will the student be able to answer in 30 minutes? Do that as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3. How many questions will a student answer in 30 minutes? Okay, so just try this one as well. It should not be so difficult for you to answer. Alright, so thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Let's grow together, and then turn on notifications so that you don't miss any of our videos. Alright, we share a lot of videos and they're always so helpful whenever we do so. Okay, share this video as well if you can. So just share the video, copy the link and put it out there wherever you can share it. Alright, let other people see and come and learn how to solve this. Alright, so this is it for variation. I hope you've learned how to tackle any question under any part of variation. Alright, like I always say, math is not difficult. Just keep learning, keep pushing yourself, and you'll get better. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.